sorry I'm late. I have a meeting before this, and you guys can sit.
Okay, first of all, I will proceed with balance sheet. For the asset, we have cash of 200,000 respecting of fund readily available. For account receivable is 800,000, which is the amount customer owe the company. For inventory, we have 600,000 showing the value of goods ready for sale. For prepaid expenses at the 200,000 meaning payment made in advance for future service. Net fixed asset amount to 1,200,000 respecting the company long term asset for accounting for this patient. Adding all this together, we get the total asset is 3 million. This figure gives us a snapshot of the company finance resource at the end of 2013. Next, my partner I will give explanation about total liability and equity.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the liability and equity section. First, we have account payable, which is amount to 300,000. This represents the amount the company owes to its suppliers for goods and services. Okay, next we move on to the accruals, which is totals 100,000. Accruals represent expenses that have been incurred but not yet paid by Tuxmus. Okay, moving forward, we come to notes payable. The value for notes payable is 400,000. This liability includes amount that Tuxmus owes based on formal agreements or promissory notes. It might involve loans or short-term debts that the company is committed to pay back within an agreed time frame, usually with interest. Okay, lastly, under liabilities, we have long-term debt, which is amount 1 million. This could include large loans, mortgage, or bonds issued by Tuxmus Berhad. Managing long-term debt effectively is crucial for sustaining the company's financial stability over time. Okay, now we shift our focus to the equity section. Okay, under equity, we first have common stock, which is amount 800,000. Common stock represents the initial and ongoing capital invested by the shareholders in Tuxmus. This amount indicates the ownership interest that the shareholders hold in the company. Finally, we see retained earnings, which stand at 400,000. Retained earnings represent the accumulated profits that have been reinvested in the company, rather than being distributed to shareholders and as dividends. These funds are used for business expansion, paying down debt, or other strategic investment that can contribute to the company's growth. In summary, when we add up all the liabilities and equity, we reach a total of 3 million. This total matches the value of the company assets, ensuring that the balance sheet is as the term implies balance. The total amount of liabilities and equity provide us with a complete picture of how Tuxmus Berhad is financed. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, thanks for that overview. Okay, now let's talk about our sales. Can you give us an update on the current performance and trend?
Oh yeah, about that, our sales manager will explain about that. So thank you everyone for the dedication and hard work you have been doing so far. As we look ahead, I want to talk about the simulation book for Tuxmus Berhad. This year, next year. To break it down, we aim to grow our sales from 12 million to 40 million. By the year end, with a decrease of 2.4 million. It's a big leap, but we are collecting strength and strategic focus. I know we can make it happen. Is it just about hitting a target? It's about achieving it in a way that achieve profitability and strengthens the growth for the future.
Alright, thank you for your explanation. Next, can I see the new performer for our business?
Oh yeah, about the performance, I already talked with our manager, our sales manager, and I have already invite work to my assistant Farah and I. Okay, now please explain to our sales manager about the new performance that we just made.
Okay, I will go first. From what Mimi said, our company was already predicted and forecast our balance for 2014. Now let's take a look at pro forma statement, starting with our asset projection. Firstly, our cash was initially is 2 million, but it forecasted to decrease to 214,000. For account receivables starting from 8 million and is projected to drop to 916,000, possibly in crediting improvement, collection or reduced sales on credit. Next is inventory, initially stored at RM 600,000 and is forecast to increase to 720,000. Suggested more stock is anticipated to meet demand. After that, repair expenses for forecast will rise from 200,000 to 240,000, reflecting potential prepayment for services or goods. Adding up this item, we got total current asset is moving from 10,800,000 actually to 220,160,000. From the net fixed asset are projected to increase from 1,200,000 to 1,440,000. Initiatives like investment of property or equipment. The total asset sum up to 3 million and essentially are projected to reach 3,600,000 by the end of 2014. This increase shows anticipated growth in company asset base, reflecting potential expansion and asset accumulation. Next, I will give space for my partner to present for liability and equity.
With that, let's review the projected liabilities and equity. Starting with current liabilities, we see a projected increase across account payables, across and total current liabilities. Account payable will increase from 300,000 to 360,000. Across are
Next time, so that's all from our team.
Okay. Thank you all for your insight and hard work. I appreciate everyone's work, and I hope our business can improve in the future with all of you. You guys did good work. And lastly, that's nothing. Okay, let's keep up with the work and then.
Oh yeah, before I forgot, the already document all the presentation in here. Okay, this is this. You can check it, and if anything, you can contact me again. Okay, so I think that's all. Let's wrap up.